In this video, I'm going to show you how to report Amazon violations and get brand registry report a violation tool reinstated. Let's dive in. So maybe you see an Amazon seller breaking the policies, like this one who's doing review manipulation. This product is completely different than the one that they're selling. Or maybe there's a hijacker taking over your listing, right? You're selling, you're having a great day, and then you go to this listing and boom, there's multiple sellers that are stealing the buy box from you. Or last but not least, maybe your brand registry tool report a violation is suspended like this. The goal is to say, not today, Amazon, and get all of these fixed, and I'm gonna be showing you in today's video. So if you wanted to report somebody, right, that's doing review manipulation or breaking Amazon's policies or doing hijacker, right, they're hijacking your listing, you can just go right into Amazon Seller Central. You're going to go to Performance, then Account Health. Once you're here, you're going to click on Report Abuse of Amazon's Policies. Right here, you're able to report them. So if it's intellectual property, right? So if they're hijacking your listing, you need to prove that they're violating your intellectual property. And you can click Public Notice Form right here. And it's going to take you to a special form where you can actually report these hijackers on Amazon. Now, if it's a policy violation you're reporting, like they're manipulating reviews or something regarding Amazon's policy violation, you're gonna go to the same exact place, and then you're just going to say, let's see, product detail page violates Amazon's policies or is misleading customers. So you can click on one of these, and maybe misuse of keywords, content on the Amazon's policy is incorrect. Click other, type in the ASIN, right? Provide incorrect. So they're doing review manipulation, and then you can describe the issue. If you are doing a policy violation, I highly recommend finding Amazon's policy, like I found right here. This is Amazon's customer product reviews policy. That way you can show Amazon that you did your due diligence and that what policy they're actually violating. Because Amazon is a bit lazy, so you want to make it as idiot-proof for them as possible to get your policy violation or your infringement counterfeit violation approved. So you want to make it as idiot-proof as possible. Put that in here, and then you're good to go. If you also want to do, if this doesn't work, you can also go to brandregistry.amazon.com. This tool is more powerful because you can actually add photos showing that they're doing something wrong. You're just going to go to support, contact brand support. If they have a policy violation like fake reviews like this product does, you can just click on report a marketplace policy violation, right? Other marketplace policy violations, and then put all that info in here, and then you can actually follow up with brand registry and add attachments showing photos of them violating policies. That's what I recommend here if the first option doesn't work. And you can also report people here by going to protect, report a violation. If you have hijackers right here, you can put in the ASIN, and then you can actually report individual sellers. So I can say, oh, these guys are hijackers right here, and let's say this one's me, and I'm gonna report all of them except for me. And then you can report them, and maybe you have a trademark on this item, you can do trademark infringement and then get them all removed. Now, if your report a violation tool is suspended, just like this one right here, and you can't report them on Amazon, you can get them reinstated just like we got our client's account reinstated for the report a violation tool. This actually happened a few days ago. We got them reinstated. You can see it right here. Amazon said, after carefully reviewing the information and documents we provided, we have determined that you may continue to submit infringement notices. So if you need help with that, let us know. But here's the actual appeal that we submitted for the client to get them reinstated. Dear Amazon Brand Registry, right? We provided that info. We provided the exact reasons why the client got suspended, like what did they do wrong. I reported sellers violating our US patent by filing them under copyright infringement, which was invalid. They didn't do test buys, so we put the complaint IDs, and we put a lot of information. We didn't just half-ass this, right? We put a lot of information. We even put a link to Amazon's policies. Amazon loves when you actually do your due diligence and put links showing what you did wrong, right? We also made a SOP, and then we attached a lot of different things to this. An SOP is a standard operating procedure to make sure this doesn't happen again. So we had a little SOP there, and then this pretty much got it reinstated. Now I removed the ASINs and I removed the client's name, so that way you don't reach out to the client directly or know what products he's selling, because then he'll be unhappy. But this pretty much shows you exactly what to say to get reinstated. Now, it depends on what issues, right? If your root cause is different, you need to change it. But this is a great appeal that we put a lot of effort into, and it did work. And that's it for today's video. Leave a comment below on a new listing strategy that I didn't mention in this video. And if you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to this channel, because we're giving away great content that's gonna help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact ehpconsultinggroup.com. The link's right in the description to contact us. Also, our #1 service is our full A to Z Amazon account management service. This is where we'll fully manage your inventory, calling Amazon, customer service, advertising, increasing sales, and much, much more. The benefit of this service is you can spend time working on your business instead of in your business every day, like calling Amazon to fix issues that just takes hours. Save time, money, and increase your sales with ehpconsultinggroup.com. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO, and I'm signing out.